The thought is that the tolling of church bells resembles angels singing in praise of the Lord in heaven. Still, bells were not a part of church rituals until AD 400 when Bishop Nola introduced it. His Holiness Pope Sabinianus in AD 600 issued an apostolic exhortation universalizing the practice of tolling bells in prescribed patterns. The practice became prevalent in Europe during Middle Ages and was to later spread throughout the world. It has now become a part of day-to-day existence of Christian spiritual life. In modern times, churches in Europe and America faced a crisis as there was a dearth of dedicated souls to carry on the service of bell tolling owing to various pressures. As a solution, in 1927, automated bell tolling system was introduced in America, but they entail many shortcomings. First of all, they compromised with the traditional way of bell tolling. Instead, in them, either a hammer hits the chamber from outside or a clapper strikes from inside. The sound thus produced has only a distant character of original bell tolling. During continuous ringing, they are also slow to start and also end gradually. This also fails them in replicating the original bell tolling. It is also impossible to follow a continuous peal with a single stroke, as one has to wait for the oscillation of the chamber to end, which happens gradually. Pulsator, the improved and new automated bell tolling system invented and patented by Felix Sylvester, a Kerala entrepreneur, is free from all these shortcomings.
I am proud to introduce Pulsator, the ultimate automatic church bell tolling mechanism, which does not compromise with the traditional way of bell tolling.
He owns the trademark. It's being introduced into the market by Madonna Electronics and ISO 9001-2008 company, which is a well-reputed organization known as an authorized service agency of a multinational corporation from 1987. The main feature of Pulsator is that it does not compromise with the traditional bell tolling, both in sound and in process. Pulsator tolls the bell by the function of a mechanism called rotome, which is electrically operated. This is Mr. Felix's own invention. Now we will see how Pulsator gives out a continuous peal. It abruptly dies down, giving the feeling of ancient bell tolling. It is also possible to follow with single stroke as and when continuous pealing ceases. For single stroke, press the red button. Switch on for continuous peal. It can be set automatically to toll to set patterns at fixed timings. Various patterns can be selected using right cursor. It can be made operational by pressing the enter button. If you need to stop the tolling, you can do so by pressing the reset button. It can be operated by a remote control. It can be operated through a mobile phone from distant places, and the tolling can be heard from there itself through the phone. If the electric supply fails, Pulsator is capable of operating from UPS. It is to be noted that Pulsator can be installed to the existing church bell without any alteration. If you so wish, you can toll the bell using existing rope system also.
This is my privilege to introduce the Pulsator automation church bell ringer before you. I believe that this is a gift of God and we are using it without any complaint. I wish all the success for this endeavors. Thank you.